So this is proof that I'm not doing anything fancy. I'm just running a screen record. Notice what time it is. It is technically 6:36. The library's been closed for about 30-something minutes. The library has their Wi-Fi close after a certain time, right? So it's supposed to close at 5:45 today and then be off after 5:45. I noticed that, right? But I've been coming over here and I've been hitting the Wi-Fi here at the library. At this particular library, right? I'm about to upload this screen record, but look. And just to prove what Wi-Fi it's on. It says library! Ah, the library! I'm just joking. It says library, and so we'll go to this. So this is my settings. And I know that this is another precursor to saying, oh, I had the technical wherewithal to make phones explode, with my cell phone. I don't. I've got just what the UI provides, right? So this is one of the reasons why my transfer rate's so good. Look, it looks like everything has been, so it still says 2 gigs, but it shows, and it's, what time is it? What time does that say right there? What time does that say right there? So in a conspiracy, typically all the bodies turn cold within a couple hours of it, but in this new day and age, there's all this type of synthetic shit being used. So one of the arguments that's going to be used is that I use deep fakes in my videos and I make shit up. And I've already debunked that. And another thing and I already know what's going to happen because they're too quiet, you know what I mean? They're just too sneaky. It's just some weird sneaky shit. So I know for certain that the government would keep this on only for my network socket because they've obviously invaded my phone, right? That's how they can see what's on my screen at the same time in real time when I'm trying to film them doing their weird, goofy shit. And so they can make it so my network socket can still hook up to the Wi-Fi here, but nobody else's. That's how I can hook up to the fucking Wi-Fi, when the library is closed, because the library is closed right now. And so we're going to walk over here to the sign that shows that it's closed. And we're still uploading. We're still hooked up to just for fun, we're going to dump another fucking video on here just to prove that we can still upload. We're just going to go to this, 43 seconds. We're going to dump this video on here. I said we're going to this video on here. This is their airplane flying around, acting like they're jocking me and shit. Like, after the first couple times, it ain't shit, right? So, here we go. Preparing, uploading. I'm using Wi-Fi. It is Friday. See? The library is closed on Friday. It is Friday. So, you know what I mean? So that's going to be another, he's a slick hacker that does blah, 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 any sort of dumb shit, right? I don't know why my phone works. Nobody else's phone works when it hooks up to the, after the library is closed. Other than that one basic answer. Somebody's installed a network socket, which gives you full control over the microphones and the cameras and shit. That's why I have to turn the sensors off and the microphone and the camera off. Because it's weird how my phone can get interfered with,
Mycelium.
And everybody's trying to run around the block. They're getting their exercise in. That's what I should be doing right now. But I'm relying on walking. Jogging is good. I tend to do full sprints. Because full sprinting is... Oh, here we go. Look, this guy's walking up. It is closed. Look, the library is closed. See, the library is closed, so he has to go and put his books in there. I just want everybody to see that, right? And so let's just back up. Let's just go to this. I mean, maybe I hooked up to a Raspberry Pi or something, right? And it's not the library. So let's just hit this button. Reset the network. And it shows that I'm hooked up. That was just to show you that I can turn off my sensors. So just for fun, we're going to do the whole screen record, the YouTube short thing again. Because apparently that's the thing that they can do is interfere with the sensors and turn off my fucking application. So one of the issues is when the camera is being used by my screen record, it doesn't work for my phone. Now you can see I'll take a screenshot, and then I'll show you that's a screenshot. Obviously, if you've ever used a cell phone, you know what a screenshot is. So it's pretty hard to deep fake all this stuff, right? So I have to turn off the front facing camera and turn on the camera for the application. Now see how quickly that was, and it's still screen recording. I'm still screen recording, right? So that's important to note. And we come up to this window over here because I'm about to get a good reflection. I know that they came through and they washed the fucking windows too. So check that shit out. I just want everybody to check out what time it is, right? Because it is fucking 6 o'clock. It is 6:42. This is when the library is closed. That's my reflection. That's me with my reflection back there. That's me facing. That's my right eye. That's my left eye. Let's turn on the flashlight real fast. And we're still screen recording this, and that way this is inalienable proof. So now we got the flash on, right? And now we're recording back with the YouTube short, and we're looking directly into the reflection. Right? This is so crazy. And people in the library are probably like, what the fuck is that guy doing? But I'm proving that I'm me and not fake. Now see how quick... And so we're just going to watch this upload to make sure, because before, when we had the metadata fail and the daily upload thing happen, which is unheard of unless you're under 18, which somebody has to verify that you're under 18. I'm 38 years old. Last time I was under 18 was a long time ago. Long enough to the point where if you had a kid now and then they grew until they got to the age of drinking, being able to go to the bar and drink or go and buy a joint, that's how long it's been since I've been under 18. It's been 21 years and however many, 8 months. So that's a long time, you know, to be above the age to buy alcohol, you know, or whatnot, over 18, excuse me. And to have somebody be able to can your videos, you know, and you're on full Wi-Fi. I don't know. It said daily upload limit reached, and now it's saying upload failed. But you only get a daily upload limit if you are a kid, maybe. I mean, people run live streams all the time, so I don't, yeah. Ghetto, because I should have been making money at this.